Good morning, dudes. How is it going? Today we're taking a look at the game between Energy Pacemaker Gaming and LGD Gaming for the G-League 2014. As you might be able to tell, this is not the international. That's because there are no new games for the international. The newest game is still Navi versus Vega, which was like a week ago. I don't know if you guys are interested in that, or maybe we could like do some like interesting games. I don't know, whatever. G-League also doesn't have an English caster at all, right? There's only I think a Chinese casting duo or team. I don't know. I actually don't. I don't know. I know that they have terrible audio quality, so nah. Anyway. I felt this would be a bit interesting. This game also doesn't have, I guess it does have pretty standard heroes. Let me be honest, it's really tough to find games with different heroes these days. Like, everybody's just picking Quap and Shadow Fiend. Like, it's just, it's always quite the same, I gotta admit. But, actually, it's almost as bad as 6.83. I'm not really like complaining about it because I don't think it's the same in pub games, right? In pub games, there's a lot more hero variety than in competitive, but it's just really tough to find any in competitive, which is a bit of a problem. Though there have been some heroes that have been popping up only recently, Tusk being the most notable one, and we also see him first banned at this game, which is quite interesting. Anyhow. So, as per picks, we got Clockwork, Ancient Apparition, Queen of Pain, and Lion, and Shadow Fiend, Rubik, Nyx Assassin, and Juggernaut. Going into those last bans, I think Energy Pacemaker is gonna look to ban a support, maybe, don't really know who, Vengeful Spirit ban, no, Disruptor, yeah, that makes sense, right, as support, because LGD Gaming is looking for one of those. And Energy Pacemaker is looking for a right clicker. There we go. We're gonna see a Spectre, and of course from LGD. Or maybe we're gonna see the Vengeful Spirit from their side. I don't really know how well she works in this, in this lineup. Maybe something else. Maybe Shadow Demon. I could see that being okay. Skywrath Mage possibly. I haven't seen him around for a while, but I like him against Queen of Pain. We're gonna see, right? Like we're gonna see how this one plays out, but. I would like to see something that maybe has another disable, right? They have Rubik's Liftoff and they have the Nyx Assassin Stun, and that's currently all of it. They don't even have another slow. So they might want to pick something else up in that regard. I don't know, I always like drafting pretty stun-heavy teams. I know. It works well, though. It really does. It works well for our team. But that's maybe because we are pretty scrubby. But, oh well. So, well, let's go and see what it's gonna end up being. I expect it to be a support. It could also be a jungler. It could also be something like an Enigma or Chen. Is Chen banned? No, Chen is not banned, so it could be him. Could be him. Oh, Invoker. That's interesting. So that's gonna be a support Nyx Assassin. Yeah, sure, that works. Offlane Invoker then, I suppose. Shadow Fiend in the mid. Yeah, I don't really see another way this could work out for them. Well, on the other side, the lanes are pretty damn obvious. We're gonna have the Clockwork in the offlane, Quap of Pain in the mid, Spectre is gonna be safe laning with the Ancient Apparition and Lion supporting cast. Nothing too surprising there, and I think it's gonna play out well for them, right? Like that's just really solid. There's nothing special on their side, I don't think so. It's just like all around, oh, yeah, no, this works. This is pretty damn neat. So they should be okay. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out though, because, both sides have a lot of late game potential, and they definitely want this game to last a little bit. Now, the question, of course, is which team is willing to make the game last longer, if that makes any sense, right? Which team feels they need to actually force something first? And I feel that's going to be a big question this game. Anyhow, so we got the Shadow Fiend. I still like Shadow Fiend, I know. I'm sorry. I love this guy. This guy's amazing. Look at him. Look at this. Is he, why doesn't he dance? He should dance. He's got a bit of a weird starting build. This is unusual. 4 branches. Usually you start with 2 branches. I don't really know what the 4 branches is all about. Well, you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Oh, there we go. At least Rubik dances a bit. I suppose that works. On the other side, we've got a Clockwork, Lion, Spectre, Queen of Pain, and Ancient Apparition currently all rotating into the bottom lane. It's going to be a 5-on-5 encounter. I think EP just saw that Juggernaut, because even though that sentry ward is only a sentry ward, it gives a slight bit of vision for the first few seconds, which might have spotted him. But both teams are now aware of the opponents, right? LGD sees them. Oh, and we're going to go in. Nice double stun. They also have a slow coming out now. They don't want to go for Sylar. This is definitely the one hero that you don't want to initiate on. Because he has this spin, he's just going to turn it around. Okay, seems that's going to be the end of it. I'm not too surprised that LGD did not pursue this fight. Ancient Apparition has, of course, the Chilling Touch, which is the best team fighting ability at level 1. It just is. It's so fucking good. It gives everybody on your team 150 damage. But that's how you have to think about it. Like, it's 150 damage nuke for each allied hero that gets hit by it. Which is just like, oh, well, we have 5 heroes. Like, this is just gonna destroy LGD. That's a free kill. Yeah, it is. It's just completely overwhelming. So you don't really want to go up against that. So we're gonna see the typical classical Crop of Pain versus Shadow Fiend lane mid. Nothing too surprising there. You know, I always think it's interesting, but that's just me. Me and my Shadow Fiend fetish. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's gonna be this lane routine is important though, right? Like, Shadow Fiend is always somebody that needs to be respected, because this guy, if he gets out of hand, he gets really out of hand. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, we've got Invoker going up against Spectre, Ancient Apparition, and Lion. So it seems that EP thought LGD was gonna go for an offensive tri-lane, and they decided to dodge that. Or maybe actually it was the other way around. Maybe LGD saw the offensive tri-lane from EP. Since all of them were at the bottom, right? Like, that would lead towards 3 of those heroes just staying at the bottom. I mean, that's easier to manage. I don't know. Makes a little bit more sense, like rotating 1 hero instead of 3. And so LGD are the ones dodging the lane. I don't know. How are we gonna see about that? Currently, we also have the Nyx Assassin just chilling at the bottom. Not too surprised by that, because in this lane, they don't really need any help. It's not like the Nyx Assassin would be able to do anything to the Clockwork. He just doesn't have a play against the Clockwork. And Rubik should be enough. Honestly, Juggernaut might be able to just solo lane this. Like, get a point into the crit and you're gonna be fine. Oh well. But yeah, as I already mentioned, I think the reason why possibly LGD is dodging this lane is because of that Ancient Apparition. The Chilling Touch is just such an insane ability. It's very powerful, and it hurts bad. It really does. So that's something that we need to keep in mind, right? Like, that ability early on is gonna be completely overwhelming. Completely overwhelming. And Yao on that Invoker, he won't be getting much. He's really trying hard to get close, and not even get close, but stay close, right? Just to kind of leash some experience. You might notice that he's actually keeping his skill point, right? He's level 3. He is obviously not skilling stats. That would be silly. Can Invoker even skill stats? I don't know. Can he? That's a bit of an interesting question, but he's obviously not doing that, right? He is waiting with his skill point, just in case he needs to put it into Vex for the evasion. Oh, I'm sorry. For the invisibility. Yeah. I got too caught up in talking about something again. Not too interesting of a kill. It's just a spin coming out. Takes down the Clockwork. I think it's interesting that people are building the Blade Fury again. And skipping the Blade Dance. You would expect them to at least get 1 point. Oh, there we go. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Anyhow. But yeah, he's keeping 1 point into the Vex. Well, no, he's keeping his 1 point because, like, in case they are gonna initiate on EP, they want to have the level 2 cold snap, right? But in case he gets initiated on, he wants to have the invisibility. So he's just waiting until he's level 4, and then it's probably gotta put a point into both. So oh, actually no, he's going for Quas Exort. Ooh, that's surprising. Usually you see Quas Vex these days. Interesting. I don't mind that, actually. I think Quas Exort is quite fine. I don't see the reason to keep the point then. Maybe he was a little undecided. Oh, got a bit of a fight up top. Nothing too serious though. Mid lane seems to be going into the favor of the Shadow Fiend. And that's actually pretty bad for the Queen of Pain. Because once this lane starts going into the favor of the Shadow Fiend, it's gonna keep going into the favor of Shadow Fiend. This hero, again, he's overwhelming. You need to stop him early on. Yao gonna be taken down right here. Nux Assassin coming in there, maybe looking to turn it around on the line. They should be able to get that kill at the very least. Meantime, the Ancient Apparition just dropping to the creeps. Poor little fella. That's a 1-for-1, but that obviously works out in favor of EP, because, you know, Spectre's around to take the kill, and Invoker isn't, because he's the one that died. So, that's pretty good for them. They, of course, still would prefer not trading, but, you know, what can you do? So, the Shadow Fiend in the mid lane, he is starting to really, hit those big marks that he's looking for, right? He's level 6 now. He's gonna start pushing down the lane here. Maybe not yet, like, it really depends on how he likes to play, but I personally would. Like, I would start pushing down the mid lane now. And Queen of Pain is... God damn it. How? How is that even possible? The problem with this... Like, I always look at the minimap for potential fights. Right, but these two are 2 melees. Really? Oh, that's just sad now. But these are 2 melees that are just... You know, they are sitting on the top of each other anyhow. Right, that's not... in any way special. That's just a thing they do. So it's really difficult for me to see when they are actually fighting. But I should just, you know, pay close attention to that, I guess. You can definitely spot it out. Oh well. What golems? I hate those fuckers too. Well. So I don't know. He's actually mostly going for harassment. I don't like the Shadow Fiend play. I don't. I feel he needs to be a little bit more proactive with creating space for himself. Because, well, he can, right? Like, that's the cool part of Shadow Fiend. He's a carry, he's a mid that creates space for himself. Oh, we're gonna have a clash on the top. Well, that clash must have been Sylar getting obliterated. Poor little fella didn't stand a chance. Well, that's not even nice now, is it? Well. Yao, in the meantime, he got himself power treads? Is it? Yes. Okay, power treads. I don't know. I don't know much about Invoker. Like, this hero is very, very complicated, and there are a lot of different styles for him, right? People play him very differently. Like, I can, like, 2 Invoker players are not gonna play the hero the same way. So, yeah, you know, he's gonna get himself some power treads, I suppose. Like, most people I see get face boots. I don't know anything about the hero either way, so whatever. It's both the same to me. Oh well, he's level 7 now. He needs to start pushing down this lane. I think he's being far too defensive. I think about the Queen of Pain. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is what you do with Shadow Fiend. You just nuke down a creep wave and then rotate into the jungle or grab yourself some runes. Meantime, at the top, Sunstrike coming out on the Lion. Is he called It or LT? I think it's It. Yeah, these Chinese teams, or these Chinese players, they like having just random letters as their name. Like MMY or Fan. Actually, Fan kind of makes sense, I suppose. But LE? Lee? What is that? Is that IE? Is that, I don't know. I don't know. This is stupid, right? Like, their names. Like, god damn it. Like, I like Yao, and maybe, I guess, is okay. Oh. Up top. Wait, no, at the bottom. Damn it! So much shit happening. MMY is gonna be taken down right here. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. That was pretty close. Spectre goes down. They take that kill. Kind of want to see what happens to the Spectre. I'm sorry, I'm missing a lot here. I'm just, there's quite a few things going down, and they get him. Okay, that's pretty good. And then MMY makes a small play happen, and just, you know, TP's out. It's pretty neat. I know, I feel like that's really cool to see, because not a lot of people do that. They just, you know, just saying, oh, fuck it, I'll just leave. If you want to kill me, well, try. Feel free to try. I want to see you do that. Oh, what is Maybe doing here? You know, this is really, really stupid. I don't know why he went in there in the first place. That was silly, right? Like, I'm sorry, you saw a Queen of Pain, great. Just go back into your mid lane and farm. You're Shadow Fiend, that's what you do. But at the same time, he's still doing fine, right? He's leading the last hit score. He's leading the net worth, which is what he's supposed to do. And Invoker is gonna just straight build a Necrobook, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense, especially since he's going for that Exhort build, right? Quas Exhort. You can get a lot of damage in with that, especially if you apply the Alacrity to one of your Necro minions. It's pretty neat like that. Oh, nice meatball on top of the Sunstrike. Takes down the Clockwork. Pretty efficient way of taking him. You know, it's just a nice little kill. There are a lot of pickoffs this game, right? There's just like a lot of stray kills, which I think is interesting, because both teams are not really looking to fight, apart from safe kills, right? Both teams are just like, you know, we don't really have to team fight, but I'll kill that Juggernaut if that's okay. No, they're gonna go for Xao, but the Deafening Blast pushes them out. Ooh, Sonic Wave used for that one. It secures the kill, that's for certain. Poor old Nyx Assassin. And Invoker, yeah, he just decides to go back. That's definitely the smart choice here, because there are 3 heroes around, and even though they might not be looking to kill you, if you present yourself with like 12 HP, might as well, right? So he's trying to avoid that, and, you know, just getting back. Though you always have to keep in mind, like, Invoker doesn't actually have to do that. Like, he could just chill in the lane and continue healing. Oh, Sunstrike coming out. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough to kill Maybe. Yeah, Maybe he's still alive, and wow, the big turnaround. Sunstrike, of course, playing a huge role in that one. Now MMY actually gonna be found out. Oh, Spectre takes the kill on the Shadow Fiend. I should have TP'd out right away. Yeah, you need to keep that in mind, right? Like, he knew he's going up against a Spectre. He should just TP out. It's just a little silly that he stuck around for that long, because he had enough time to play it safe. Oh, meantime, you have Nyx Assassin taking down the Ancient Apparition. Quick solo kill there, and that's actually, like, really important. That's one of the big Oh, top? No? No? Okay. But that's one of the big upsides of Nyx Assassin. This guy, even if he's playing support, he can actually get solo kills on other supports. Right? Like, he himself doesn't really have, like, the most insane supporting potential, right? Let's be honest. A Lion as a support at basically all stages is more useful. But the Nyx Assassin is able to actually go in and just kill the Lion. In which case, you have a less useful support, but they don't have any at all. Which is obviously a better deal, right? So, it's gonna be interesting, like, how the Nyx Assassin uses his newfound powers now that he's level 7. Oh. Mid tower goes down. Ice Blast is put on both of these heroes, though, and Old Chicken going in deep, the Sunstrike, and that's gonna be a kill. Ooh. Turn around. If he wanted that kill, he just needed to commit to it. I think he could have maybe gotten the Shadow Fiend. You know, you just gotta grow some balls, though. Oh, and the Clockwork. Yeah, he's gonna be taken down here, I feel. Oh, yeah, of course. With the Power Cogs securing it. Rubik making the nice plays happen. It's actually an interesting ability for Rubik, isn't it? The Power Cogs. You can just kind of, like, lift somebody up and then, like, put down the Power Cogs and throw them behind so it pushes them into your team. That's a cute idea, I like that, but I wonder if we're gonna actually see that. Salah, in the meantime, he's just sitting up top. He's not really doing much. You know, just chilling. He went for drums early on. It's gonna be really interesting to see, like, what item he goes for, actually. Juggernaut is a hero that had a weird, a weird transition he went through. Like, first, he was played as this, like, Battle Fury, you max out the Q first, and oh, actually we got to see a kill on the Spectre right here. Yeah, the Sunstrikes are coming in big time. Like, this is really working out great for LGD. And I think we have the first Necrobook down on our Invoker. So Necrobook, of course, is gonna be very powerful if he finishes it up early. But Juggernaut, as I was about to say, like, he had this weird transition, right? He started out as this just straight up, I'm gonna get Battle Fury and probably get, like, I don't know, Aghanim's or something, and farm up and just right-click people. To the 6.8 freestyle, which was like, oh, Mask of Madness, Ancient Yasha every game, Scotty. Right, like, it worked really, really well, was very, very powerful, but that's just because those items were broken, right? They were just, like, too powerful, mostly the Mask of Madness. Now, people have been actually starting to move away from that, which I think is interesting, right? That they are saying, oh, wait, no, let's just go ahead and max out the spin again. I'm not really sure why. But I suppose it's mostly because, like, the role of the Juggernaut has changed. He's no longer the position 1. He kind of moved down a notch, right? He's more of the position 2. I would actually consider the Shadow Fiend the position 1 in this game. Like, he's the guy that's really farming up all of the money. While Invoker is probably, like, sitting at a 3. Oh, Sunstrike. Gonna be going down on the Ancient Apparition, and they take that kill rather quickly. Oh, Lion! The spin might be enough to actually take him down. Oh, no, 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 no! Sylar screws it up, gets fingered. He's gonna be going down right here. The spin coming out, but that won't do anything. And down he goes. They also lose the Nyx Assassin. Ooh. Yeah, he screwed up his spin. He really did. And that's what killed him. He had the kill on the Lion. I'm pretty sure that would have been enough to take him down if he had just, you know, stayed on him. But the Lion juked him. Like a split second of the spin didn't connect. The Lion survives and the finger comes out after the stun connects. So yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate like that, but that was a misplay and you gotta pay for those. Shadow Fiend finishes up his mecha. I still don't like that. Yeah. So let me go ahead and actually, like, Shadow Fiend with mecha. Whenever I say I don't like that, right, I don't mean to say it's bad, because it's good. It's a very good item. But the thing about Mecha on Shadow Fiend, what I don't like about it, is that you don't buy Mecha on Shadow Fiend because it's good on Shadow Fiend. You buy Mecha on Shadow Fiend because Shadow Fiend can. Because he has the money. Right? And nobody else on your team can. Can the Rubik afford a Mecha? No, he wants a Blink Dagger anyway, right? Can the Juggernaut with Invoker? No, they're not getting one Nyx Assassin, no. So you get the Shadow Fiend to do it for you. Also, meantime, we have a bit of a fight up top. Yao and the Lion trade lives. Ancient Apparition, he is currently getting chased down a little out of mana. He might want to play the save. He has a few attacks in him, though. And that's about as much damage as he's gonna do this fight. Old chicken. He's gonna blink in a second. Gets the damage on Sylar, and that should be a pick-off. Yeah, the Juggernaut is gonna be going down right here. MMY tries to, you know, simply retreat. I don't know if Old Chicken actually wants to commit to this, and yes, he does. MMY, yeah, he's gonna be take him down here. I don't see him getting away, if I'm completely honest. Missile also connects one last attack from the Queen of Pain, and down goes the Rubik. But yeah, if you take a look at this LGD team, you're gonna see that there's actually nobody that's really gonna buy a mecha, right? Like, who is gonna do it? Right, nobody. Do you still want a mecha? Oh, definitely. Oh, hell yeah, I still want a mecha. Like, that's a good item to have. Like, fuck yeah, give me that mecha, right? So, that's why you buy it on Shadow Fiend. Not because it's great on Shadow Fiend, but because it's, you know, like, who else is gonna buy it? And that's just really not something I personally like. And if you see me draft, you're gonna see that I don't ever pick Shadow Fiend that way, right? Like, I don't pick Shadow Fiend when I'm lacking a mecha. I pick Shadow Fiend when I want to have, like, somebody that actually punches people really, really hard and becomes dangerous. I don't think the mecha works towards that goal, though, and that's why I'm not a big fan of it. But I just wanted to clear that up, right? Like, not that there's any confusion, you know, afterwards. There's a ward here, right next to a sentry. I'm a little confused why this didn't get counter-warded. It's a bit weird, if I'm completely honest. I don't know. Like, this seems like you would want to counter-ward it. Oh well. LGD is gonna go ahead and mount a push, it seems. They're definitely looking to apply some pressure right now. It appears they're afraid of the Spectre, and that's for a pretty good reason. This guy's just straight up rushing the Radiance, and that's of course like how you play that hero. You just gotta sit in a lane and farm and farm and farm and farm until a team fight happens, and then you just continue farming. Until you see, oh, that's a free kill, and then you use your ultimate and go into the fight, right? And of course, once you have your Radiance, you just continue farming and farming and farming until a team fight happens, and then you pierce your ultimate and destroy everybody's soul. So, you know, she's getting powerful quickly, and you want to... Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say she's getting powerful quickly, but she's not that far away from becoming powerful. Oh, meantime, we have a 1-for-1 trade. The clockwork for the Nyx Assassin. Oh, that's interesting. Seems actually that's going to end up being the end of it as well. That tower goes down. I'm pretty sure that LGD is going to be looking at the Roshan right now. Or maybe not, actually. Okay, I guess the Sonic Wave is still up. They don't want to risk it. Seems like a decent idea. But anyhow, a Spectre is really like more for carry that gets a huge burst of like power once she picks up that Radiance, right? Right now, she's not that scary, let's be honest. Like, she's like, you know, she's around. Like, she exists. Once she has that Radiance, so all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, boys, we are running on the clock. She's gonna get out of hand, and once she gets out of hand, you just lose. And then, the thing about late game is that it's not really that much about the carries, right? Especially at this high of a skill level. Look. The Shadow Fiend is gonna have money. The Juggernaut is gonna have money. The Spectre is gonna have money. The Quap of Pain is gonna have money, right? All of these heroes are gonna be powerful, and they're gonna be about even in power, right? Like, they're gonna be punching each other, and it's gonna be nasty, and nothing too crazy will be going on. But at the same time, you have to keep this in mind. The Spectre kills the supports, right? Once the supports are out of the fight, though, all of a sudden, you know, the Shadow Fiend and the Queen of Pain aren't even anymore, because the Queen of Pain also has a Lion backing her up. And that's really the terrifying thing about the Spectre, right? She doesn't just kill your carries. She, in fact, isn't actually that good at that. But what she's good at is killing everybody else. And that's terrifying, because if everybody else is dead, then... there's just not much LGD can do anymore. Necro 3 is now done on the Invoker, and Roshan now? It seems like it, yeah. I mean, it seems like a pretty decent timing. Necrobog is active as well. They just went for some counterports. Now, the thing is, like, EP knows that this is happening, right? Like, they had a missile in here to begin with. There we go, the second missile is also coming out. And they should just commit. Just go for it. Oh, they're too scared right now. But they'll take it. That's an Aegis on the Shadow Fiend, so he's looking pretty powerful. He uses the mecha to heal everybody up. And oh no, the Ice Blast misses. Yeah, I think EP might not be looking to fight now. With that ability not doing anything, it's probably going to be, you know, a bit too scary for them to actually commit to it. But Spectre got her Relic now. So, we're getting really close, right? Like 1300 gold. That's all she needs at this point. 1300. And, by the way, those 1300 are the worst 1300. Like, that's always the slowest 1300 of everybody's life. Like, god damn it. Those 1300 suck. Anyway. We got Yao using that alacrity to really apply a lot of pressure on that tower. You know, the Shadow Fiend right now, again, he doesn't actually hit that hard. He went for a very defensive build. But that's the upside of having an Invoker, right? You can just apply that buff to you. And all of a sudden, you do hit very, very hard. And I guess saying that a Shadow Fiend doesn't hit hard is kind of not true, because Shadow Fiend always hits hard. Oh, hookshot goes in on 2 heroes. Sonic Wave on top of that. They take them down immediately. Juggernaut and Rubicon, both of the supports on EP also died. But Invoker dropped by the Spectre. Meantime, Shadow Fiend still sitting in the middle of it. It's only him and a Nyx Assassin left, but I don't think they can actually make anything happen at all. All of these minions are still around though, so maybe they're gonna be looking to push? I don't like that. That seems really, really risky. Yeah, oh well, oh well. Yeah, those Necrobugs right now are about as powerful as a hero, which is a little silly. Oh, and maybe he's gonna be fine. There's nothing old chicken can do about this. By the way, talking about the Crop of Pain, she now got her Agonimus, so that's of course very important. Allows her to use that ultimate far more often. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Spectre got the Radiance done. We have the 4 staff on the Clockwork Hills. A big fight for their team, right? Like, that really worked out great for them. Lion, by the way, has a Blink Dagger. Didn't even really notice that one. Ancient Apparition, of course. I would assume he is very slowly working towards his Aghanim's. Like, he's just like, oh, you know, maybe one day. Oh, let me dream, man. Let me dream. He's only level 9. He's actually... Is he scaling stats? That's a bit weird, I guess. Oh. Oh, wow. I was very close. Almost connected. And the Nyx Assassin is gonna be fine. Just barely, but he's gonna be fine. Got a Shadow Blade on Sylar. We got the Rubik with nothing, okay. Seems the Nyx Assassin is taking over some of the more, you know, core-ish roles. I don't know if that makes any sense, but we have a 4-staff on the Nyx. Invoker, of course, we saw the Necrobook 3 already, and maybe has a newfound BKB and Yasha. So, with the Spectre Radiance now done, this is gonna be really quite interesting. Look at her. Really making sure she gets that last hit. I want to know what she's going for next. I personally would actually like to see something that gives her more survivability. Like maybe just straight get a heart, right? Because I feel with your Radiance alone, you're creating enough disturbance in the fights for you to be significant. And, you know, just going for survivability seems like the safer option. Oh, we got a stun coming out on Yao, but I feel these barracks are gonna fall anyhow. Clockwork traps himself, honestly. Oh, the big Sonic Wave. Actually not that big, only connects on 2 heroes. And down goes the melee barracks. Yeah, with the Spectre not using ultimate to go in, no commitment to the fight. Ice Blast! Oh, it connects on everybody! And there we go with the Spectre, she comes in, takes down 2 kills already. Shadow Fiend, of course, has that big resurrection. Juggernaut ultimate now coming out on Fan. He's gonna be fine for the time being. Tries to get out of there, and it's not gonna be enough. Shadow Fiend secures that kill. Gets stunned up, though. Chicken. Going back in. Oh my god, they need to get rid of that healing ward. They get it, but maybe. He's still alive. Not for long. I think no. Actually, it was the Queen of Pain that took that kill. Kind of hoping for Ancient Apparition to get it. Would help him out a lot. He's actually working towards a 4-staff instead of an Agonist. But that's a 4-4-2, I think. That is probably in the favor of EP. I don't know. Like, they also lost the barracks, which is what you have to keep in mind. It's a bit tough. It's a tough call. And Juggernaut, I believe, survived. By the way, I really am not too happy with this Juggernaut, I have to admit. This guy just doesn't have a lot of money. Right? He's just not that farmed. Which is unfortunate. Juggernaut needs money. Like, he's got a Shadow Blade right now. That's kind of all. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work out too well for them. Oh, Sunstrike is actually gonna connect. Wow, Old Chicken will end up being fine. And Xao 8 4-staffs himself out, but no. You're not getting that. That's, well, a bit of a weird idea, honestly. Like, that Queen of Pain is tanky as hell. She has 1700 HP if she has those boots on strength. I don't think you can just easily get that. Bit weird in my opinion. Well, we got Ascension Yasha done on maybe. I don't know how well that's gonna work out for him. I don't mind that too much. I think that's okay, right? But, I don't know. These days, what I personally prefer with Ancient Yasha is actually Silver Edge. Like, Silver Edge is kind of my Ancient Yasha, at least on Shadow Fiend. But I can see the reasons for this, right? Like, it's definitely not a bad item, and it's definitely gonna do some good things for him. Oh, and it seems the Spectre does actually agree with me. So we're just gonna see a straight heart from Fan. I do think that's a smart idea, right? As long as he just survives for long enough, and that Radiance is really gonna be such a big deal. Because you don't have that huge amount of, like, right-click damage, right? You don't have that Shadow Fiend that's gonna, like, insta-kill your supports. You don't have a Juggernaut with a lot of money. You just picked up a Yasha. Like, he's just not that scary, right? And as a result, you actually get some time of just sitting in there. You get some opportunities to just be in the fight. If you have a heart, they just won't be able to kill you. And then the Radiance is just gonna be so nasty. It's gonna completely take over everything. Oh. Seems you've got a fight going on. And Ice Blast connects on 2 again. Queen of Pain goes in with that BKB. Spectre ultimate also used. She finds the Nyx Assassin. Meantime, maybe still sitting in the middle of it. He's trying to get some kills, but it's just not working. He's got actually a haste room going on right now. So, all 3 cores from LGD are actually still alive. Spectre, yeah, she's gonna have to head out on this one. And seems the fight is still continuing. Down goes the Ancient Apparition, and they're gonna lose the Clockwork as well. Wow, LGD really pushing hard with that fight. And that definitely played out in their favor. They're gonna go ahead and pressure down this top tower now. Spectre, she's just, you know, she's just working towards that hard, right? She just completely is gonna disregard that top area. She doesn't really care. And now she's falling back to protect the barracks, but yeah, she simply has to finish up that big item. I wouldn't even mind if she sells that like magic wand or something just to get it, by just making sure she actually has it. Because having a heart or just having like a freaking vitality booster, there's a big difference there. But she has the money for it now. Oh, and they fight maybe. That's not a great idea though. They don't have much ready. Oh, Sunstrike takes down half of AA's HP. Stun connects on the Clockwork. They're gonna take down the offlaner. And ooh, I don't even know what the hell is happening right here. We have fans sitting on top of the Invoker, chasing Yao away, and he's gonna get that kill. He's now dropping really low, also out of mana. And oh my god, 12 HP on that guy. Only barely manages to survive. That's gonna be the end of that though, and no Spectre. Oh, wait, actually she doesn't have a hard hit. Wait, oh, she got a Yasha. Oh, I don't like that as much.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
I thought she had bought the Reaver. Yeah, I thought she bought that earlier, but no. Seems she went for a Yasha first. That, of course, is gonna give her like more damage, but I don't like it. I am hoping she gets that heart next. It could also be, what is it? No, she's just going for the Mantis Star. Now, Mantis Star is a very powerful item on Spectre. I just don't know how much I like this game. Like, what is it gonna be useful against? Really only the Juggernaut ultimate. Maybe the Cold Snap, but that's about it. I don't think she's gonna get too much use out of it. No, at the same time, don't get me wrong, like, Mantis Star is very, very good on Spectre, and it's gonna be very powerful here, simply because the illusions get all of her passives. And as a result, like, she can put out crazy amounts of damage. Nah, we're gonna see how that plays out. Like, it definitely won't be bad. Juggernaut in the meantime. Oh, wow, gets caught out. I think he should end up being... No. Spectre ultimate use. They might commit to this. Oh, the Sonic Wave on top of it. And actually, that's gonna be enough. Just the Spectre illusion secures the kill. Spectre didn't even come into the fight. Yeah, she's still farming down here. Now she should really try to help though. Her team is in quite a pickle. Chicken gonna be able to blink out at the last second. So does the line, and actually seems EP manages to disengage without losing anything. Now the thing is though that Roshan is gonna be pressured right here, and they need to regen. But the Queen of Pain simply needs to heal up before she can do anything here. Using that bottle, she really wants to drop the Aghanim Scepter too, but it's not gonna be in time. It's just not. Very unfortunate. And that's gonna be another Aegis on the Shadow Fiend again. And oh my god, he gets caught out right away. He's on top of the cliff. He can't get down. He doesn't have a blink dagger. He has nothing. Oh my god, this is gonna be really quite awkward for LGD. 4 staff down. But now he's in a pretty bad position. Actually, maybe the Lion is the one in a bad position. They lose the Rubik in the background. So it's at least 1 kill for EP. I think it's gonna keep at that. Like, that's gonna be it. But, that was awkward. Maybe being pushed up that cliff. He's now going for crits. So with those, he's actually gonna hit hard, right? I actually like that a lot. I feel like he needs to, like, going for another defensive item, like, for example, Skadi at this point, I feel would have been a little too much on that end. Juggernaut finishes up his Ancient Yasha. Does he have anything else going in? Doesn't have anything in his stash. We got a Dead Others. No, that's just maybes. So it seems that's about it from Sylar. And they just got the ranged barracks for basically free. Yeah. Well, that's the upside of taking down one of those, right? Like, if you just leave the creep wave be, eventually your other barracks is also gonna die. And then you have a problem. Because now you got that constant huge push and actually a lack of farm as well. Yeah, fan, that's not a great idea. Get back to those creeps. Stop being silly and start farming. Well, he's got his Manta stand now, though. So, Spectre keeps growing stronger and stronger, and LGD, they know this. Like, they are painfully aware of it, and you can see they're only running around as a team. They're only 5-manning, and they're pushing. But Spectre, I feel, is actually like the best counter carry to 5-manning, right? Like, if you want to play a late-game team against a 5-man lineup, Spectre is the hero. Because she can farm while not being in the fight. And as soon as the fight starts, she's in the fight. She farms, presses one button, and in the fight, initiation happens, right? She works really, really well. Gonna see a push at the top. Oh, Finger comes out on Sour 8. And Nyx Assassin already dropping pretty low. Spectre ultimate also used. And can they get the Nyx? No, no. He manages to survive. Just barely, but that's good enough, right? They have plenty of heals. Like mostly the Juggernaut healing. Healing, what is it called? Ward? Yeah, healing ward. And that's gonna keep him going for quite a while. The Necro minions die down though. And they definitely want to go now though. Spectre pushing the bottom. She doesn't have her ultimate, but this time around she actually has a TP, so she should be able to help out if needed. So right now it seems she's content with just pushing the bottom lane. She should definitely go back, right? Like once we see the fight start, she has to go back, and the courier goes down. That's very unfortunate. But well, Fan, like he's actually like putting a lot of damage on this one. He's got it almost as low as the Radiant has theirs. No, he's got it lower now. Definitely making more progress than they are. And Sylar's going in. That's gonna be the commitment we needed to see. But actually, no. EP, they're still looking to disengage. Oh, old chicken. He's getting torn apart by the Shadow Fiend. That's a free kill. That's a dead barracks. Oh no, and Fan is still pushing. Fan, please, what are you doing? This is a terrible idea. Yeah, no, he's gonna die. He's dead. Oh no! He doesn't even get the barracks. Maybe in the meantime, he doesn't care. It's just a... Look at that! 2 attacks! Everybody on EP is dead. I think Fan just threw this one. He buys back, so he can definitely defend his barracks. Yeah, maybe he's gonna fall. Probably gonna die a second time as well. Oh my god. But yeah, the Daedalus, like he hurts really, really bad. Pops an ultimate just for good measure. That's gonna keep them away for a while, and he might actually survive. No, Lion coming in. Hexes him up. BKB used, Lion goes down though. Yeah, no, I think maybe he's gonna end up being fine. That's crazy. Yeah, that's Shadow Fiend for you. That hero was overwhelming. Oh no, Fan. I think you just totally threw this game. He had a TP. He had it ready all the time. Like, once the Juggernaut committed to the fight, he needed to get back. And he would have made it in time. He would have been of like, great help. This would have been very, very decent for EP, I believe. But no. No, I think that's just it. LGD. They're getting overwhelmed now. Old Chicken, like, he pops an ultimate just for Rubik. That's not gonna do a whole lot of anything. And yeah, the Spectre ultimate also doesn't really get anything done. Illusions are pushing LGD away for the time being, but well, they're gonna have to fall back. Maybe it's dropping really, really low. No, the game isn't over yet. No, not at all. And Fan, look at that. Wait, no, come on, Fan, you had him. Wait, what the hell are you doing? Okay, I guess he wants to go for these instead of the Shadow Fiend. I don't get this. There was a you do realize that you were gonna kill a Shadow Fiend. In the meantime, your base is dying. I think that was a Lion. EP is just falling apart. Yeah, no, they so on tilt right now. They threw this. They threw this hard. They played it really well, I think, up to a certain point, right? But that last fight, it just completely... It was not well done. It just wasn't well executed whatsoever. And with the light that the Spectre ultimate down, I don't know if LGD is even like in any way afraid of EP. Well, they get the Juggernaut. Old Chicken is standing in the middle of this though, and you know, you have a Shadow Fiend with a butterfly soon. There we go. This guy is just pretty damn scary. Yeah, that's a dead barracks. And Old Chicken, look at him. Maybe he's just gonna pop an ultimate. Like, this is again just to keep them away. And he actually runs into the Ancient Apparition ultimate. Fan now also coming in, using the illusions to teleport around. They get 3. They are gonna get 4. And Xiao 8, the only one left. I don't think they have any detection ready, but he reveals himself for the Queen of Pain. So he's gonna die, probably. I don't think he should survive. No, he won't. Actually, no, he will. Maybe. No, maybe? No, I think he's fine. That's not that great. Ah, but there we go, with the GG anyway. Yeah, EP, no. At this point, there's no way. There just isn't. It's done. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. I would definitely appreciate that. And I hope to see all of you tomorrow. Goodbye.